Hi. Okay, the next one I'm doing, just trying to get them all done, is going to be 24. I think this. I'm not actually sure which hour we were on last we left because I can't remember for the life of it. Oh no, 8 to 9. This was 8 to 9 p.m. Season 7. I had last week's was too long and I couldn't get it up on the site at the time, but it should be up in a little bit because that kind of explains like where my history with 24 lies. Not that anyone cares, but I guess it's cool to have context just in terms of like it is the show I've been watching the longest in terms of being with it from the beginning. I mean, I've been watching. It's so, just it was. I was in high school like when I was watching it, so it's a little weird and surreal. Anyway, so I did have the reviews for the previous 2 hours, but I guess the main place that we should start for this episode is R.I.P. Bill Buchanan, because he bit the dust, and I cried. Because I knew either Aaron or Bill was going to die because of something that I had read, but I didn't expect it to. It's funny because if I had to pick between Aaron and Bill dying, I preferred Bill to die because I love Bill. I think he's awesome. It's really gonna suck not having him around anymore. It's still kind of surreal that he's not gonna be a part of things because he's just been around for a while. But Aaron is like my favorite besides Jack. He's been there since day one. He's, you just kind of want to give him a hug. He's never someone that you really got to know in terms of character, like, that well, but, like, you just know the loyalty and the kindness and just the affection that the man has, and it's just something I don't want to, I just would not be okay if he were to die. So, yeah, but I didn't expect Bill to die the way he did in terms of it being in the first 10 minutes. I didn't really have a chance to process it. I don't think anyone really did. Because everything that we had seen in the preview basically happened in the first 10 minutes. And once, it was just, like, I didn't expect Juma to die that quickly, because Juma died as well. I just didn't expect to, because I thought he was going to be around for a while, and then we'd move on to John Voight completely as being the main villain. I did not know that it was going to be like, oh, Juma's dead, okay. Like, it was weird. I'm not really sure if I like the decision. I mean, it was, I like that it just changed things up a little bit, that it kind of took you by surprise, but it was very jarring. But I guess I really shouldn't complain about 24 being jarring. That should be a good thing when it comes to the show. But it was just like Bill was dead all of a sudden. It was very strange. And Jax pretty much cried. Because this is something that happens on 24, and it's whenever Jack Bauer cries, I start to cry. There has not been one time that he has cried on this show that has just left me, like, sitting there watching it. Like, I always cry when he cries. So, that is obviously what happened. I think it's interesting where they went with it in terms of Jack now being on the run. I mean, I know we've seen it before, and we've seen it, like, a decent amount, but I liked that he called Moss and told him, because I was just thinking, wow, really? You're just gonna leave? Like, I guess it's a good idea, because, like, they're not gonna believe you, but at the same time, like, you should really, I thought he made the right decision in calling Moss, even if Moss doesn't believe him. I did not expect, but I'll get back to that in a second, I did not expect Renee to get suspended. Like, I really liked Moss for a while. Like, I don't really know why I liked Moss, but I did. But now it's just, like, that's really harsh. So she's packing up her stuff, and I guess that sort of severs the tie between her and the FBI for now, at least. So that she can sort of help Jack at some point without working within the guidelines of the FBI. I think it allows her more freedom, and you know, I mean, it's not like she has really been obeying the rules so far, but I don't know. It's kind of a different perspective, and I like that. Um, yeah. So when John Voight said like that Quentin is going in to kill Burnett, and that, you know, and then John Voight's like, Quentin, he's good. I didn't expect him to be that good. Holy crap, that guy knows what he's doing. He was actually really creepy. I was very interested in him, and I thought that they did a really good job with just like setting that whole thing up and kind of giving us a situation where we kind of just see how good the people that John Voight employs are, and just how in control he is of everything, really. And something else that I really like that what they're doing is, at least from what I can recall, it's been a while, but usually we kind of know the threat pretty soon, and then like we have to find out who is behind it and who is kind of how we can stop it and when it's going to happen. But now it's like for this season, and again, I really don't remember if it was other seasons. I can't go through my head right now. But it's like with this season, we know that John Voight's behind it, but we don't know what it is. We don't know what the shipment is. Like, we don't know what the plan is, but we know who the big bad is, essentially. And I think that's sort of a different twist of at least the majority of the 24 plots that I wholeheartedly welcome. It makes it actually more interesting to me to sort of be introduced to that all that quickly.